Oh no, Angle is just gonna snap Rikishi's ankle. Oh, he might have just done that. That's really unfortunate. Welcome to WWE SmackDown Just Bring It. Today we are going to be playing a story mode as Kurt Angle to unlock a very special cutscene. So to unlock said special cutscene, we need to be playing as Kurt Angle. So we're going to be doing that right here. Every single Just Bring It storyline starts the same way, and it's always with Vince McMahon asking if you want to go for the tag team titles. Now in this case, we are going to say no. Like most storylines in Just Bring It, you're gonna say no. You're not interested, we don't want it. Sorry Vince, go away. I don't know if there's a way to fight McMahon. Actually, now that I think about it, I should look to see if that's a storyline that we can do. Anyway, we do not want to form a tag team, so Vince is respecting our decision, but the opportunity for the tag team title might not come again. Saying that though, literally every single time that you start Just Bring It, you always get asked if you want to form a tag team. Our first cutscene here is Stone Cold Steve Austin. What? He is presumably going to cut a promo on us. VPW can't hide backstage all night, so Veeps is the WWF champion. That must have been the last storyline that we did. But it's good to know Veeps then is the champ. But I'm not sure if that actually matters for the storyline that we're going to be telling here. Austin, though, seems to want a piece of VPW. Well, today we're not playing as Veeps. We're going to be playing as Kurt Angle. And I think the game's about to give me an option to interrupt. And we're going to take that option. We're going to interrupt. Oh, I didn't even get the option. We're just going to interrupt. So here comes the Olympic gold medalist. He, of course, won those medals with a broken freaking neck. Kurt Angle interrupting the promo. What are we doing? We're running to the ring and fighting said person. The said person, of course, is Stone Cold Steve Austin. But we're running down. Kurt Angle, full sprint, all the way down from the stage into the ring, and that's going to start is that going to start a match or a fight? I don't know how this, I can't remember how this works. We're going to do some chain wrestling here. Kurt has a very interesting moveset where he does a lot of like submissions and stretches and all the rest of it. Austin though is going to put a hurt on me. I'm worried that this isn't a match and that is somehow like tied to damage. In fact, I know it's not a match. I can see the on the ramp, I can see, or not on the ramp, on the stage, I can see the little red arrow that tells me I can go backstage, which means this is a brawl of some kind. So I don't know if this is going to end at like a natural conclusion, or is it just going to be like a few minutes, or is it going to end once we get like a 3 count or a finisher? Oh, it doesn't say we have to. Oh no, we do have to win this match. I was going to say it doesn't say anything about winning specifically, but actually it does say that we need to win this match. So however we are supposed to win this match, we need to do it. So while the action continues outside of the ring here, I've accidentally just thrown Austin into the steel steps, which also actually hurt me, which is really funny actually. But yeah, 2 minutes 30 in this match hasn't ended yet. I'm kind of hoping that Austin comes back in the ring though, because I do want to presumably do more damage to him. Oh, I didn't know that was going to trigger a back suplex. I thought I was grappling him from the front, but whatever, that doesn't. Back into the ring then, so we have just got to do more damage. I presume we're about to hit 3 minutes. Is that going to trigger an ending? Nope. We are just going to keep dealing more and more damage. I've been doing a lot of submissions here, so I don't know, like, I haven't played Just Bring It in a hot minute, so I can't remember what the kind of values are like in terms of like damage or health or anything to that effect. So maybe the match just ends when you do a finisher, or if I can make him submit, submission would also work. Angle here has a whole moveset full of submission attacks, so we can just keep doing them, assuming Austin is going to keep being awkward. If you're wondering, this is on hard difficulty, which is probably why I'm having so much trouble actually getting Austin here. Come on, man, constantly getting out the ring. Come on, I need you in the ring. I think we're in a position where I can do a finisher to you, so I need you to kind of stay down for a hot minute, or maybe I think there is a way to do more finishers in this game. I think they added in new finisher possibilities, so if I do this right, maybe I can hit an angle slam. There we are, angle slam to Austin. Going for a pinfall. It's not a pinfall situation though. I don't know how to win this match. Okay, 5 minutes. Gotta Maybe it's 5 minutes of action. At least we got a finisher in that 5 minutes. No, it still isn't over. How do you win this match? Oh, there we are. Austin submits off the armbar. I was like, if there's no pinfalls, there must be a way to end the match. Maybe you're supposed to have KOs on, actually. I'm pretty sure KOs are turned off. Hold on, Angle. You can't just walk around here doing whatever you feel like. Okay, the boss isn't happy with me because I obviously just attacked Austin and made him submit. Maybe I went off script or something. I have an interesting match for you tonight, and it should teach you some respect. So I have to win tonight's match? Well, this is a more regular match than we had earlier on. I've also seemed to have started with a finisher. I'm not really sure how that's happened. But on hard difficulty, you know, Austin can actually prove to be quite a problem. So hopefully we can then get through this match. We definitely need to win this match for the storyline to work properly. So if we don't get the win here, then we don't trigger the cutscene that we're looking for, and we don't complete the story that we're looking for. So if you don't know how Just Bring It works, I know it's a bit late into the video to explain this kind of thing, but the way that Just Bring It works is there is a very short but replayable story mode. And story mode in this game is literally about three matches long, maybe more, maybe less, depending on the story. But it does allow you to replay the story in multiple different ways. So in this case, we're playing as Kurt. I think we have this match. I don't know if there's any more after this. I guess it just depends on the actions that happen during the story. But once you complete a story, all the changes persist in terms of like who the champion is or what's happened, who you've unlocked. All of that persists into the next story that you choose. So for example, obviously we're playing as Kurt Angle here. If I was to somehow win the WWF Championship in the storyline, then I could go on to the next storyline as, say, The Rock or Austin. And from that point on, Kurt Angle would be the champion. And we could, we could just keep working that way. We could take the belt off Angle, or we could find a way to keep Angle as champion, or just whatever it may be. I'm kind of playing desperate here and just went for the immediate pinfall off of that finisher, but only because Austin is kicking my ass in this match. Okay, the finisher there has actually really helped. I think I've been able to get back into the swing of things. This game's got a really, really good reversal system. It's not a case of like, I don't know, I remember reading up on it that not every move apparently is reversible, especially in the earlier games, but for this game, they improved the way that the moves animate so that you can do more reversals, and you'll see you can actually do chain reversals as well. If you do a certain, press the button at the perfect time, you can actually reverse a reversal, and it can kind of just keep going that way, and it's really impressive. As a result, it makes this game feel really kind of, I don't know how to word it. It's like a fluid. It's almost like a dance in a way. Once you gain momentum, you can actually kind of just keep it. It's a little hard to explain, but it feels awesome to play. And here we have another Angle slam, taking Austin into the corner of the ring, and he's locked out with a rope break, which is really, really annoying. I'm gonna try and go for a sneaky pin off of that suplex. Oh, damn it. See, we're in a bad spot now, I think. I could try and get a submission maybe if that pushes him away from the ropes. We might need to just keep dealing more and more damage here to the limbs and hope that we get maybe a submission of some kind. Kurt has no shortage of submission holds, so I'm sure that we'll have... Oh, this could be our opportunity here, actually. I was going to say we have no shortage of submissions. We could potentially make him tap, but if we win off that back suplex, which we did, I'm happy with that. We were struggling there for a hot second. This game is actually surprisingly hard on hard. That makes sense, I suppose. Stone Cold Steve Austin is not happy. Good for you. Keep up the good work. The very sight of you makes me sick. I guess that's probably something that Austin would say. Keep walking, you can't beat me. I mean, hard to compete with an Olympic gold medalist. Just saying. Austin, for all of his accolades, he's not an Olympic gold medalist. This takes us to the next episode of SmackDown and Rikishi's badass. I love this entrance music as well. The Badman entrance music, it's so awesome. But there is more to come here in this episode. There it is, Kurt Angle in the milk truck. This is exactly what I was looking for. Rikishi in the ring, and Kurt drives the truck all the way down to the ring. Jesus, he actually whacked the ring. I didn't expect that. And look at him just, I'm a gold medalist. I'm throwing, Do you really think anyone has a chance of beating me? Is he like chugs the milk. That is so funny. Oos is so confused. I love this so much. I'm a superhero. I mean, I guess so. Is it always Rikishi? He's so confused. Well, with that, with that amazing cutscene in our rear view, that was really the whole point of the video. That was really what I wanted to get to, was that milk float video, which is so cool, or the animation is so cool. I've never actually seen it before. I just know it was in the game, so I was like, I've never seen it, so I was like, let's go see it. I just knew it was there from like online guides and seeing it in like, you know, like trailer footage and stuff, so very cool to have actually seen it with my own 4 eyes, you know. But now we have a 10-minute ultimate submission match with none other than the Tribal Cheeks, Rikishi Fatu. Now, thankfully, we are playing as Kurt Angle, who is very much a submission specialist. So I've got, as I said in the last match, I have no shortage of submission moves to be using here in this match. In fact, my finisher as well is the ankle lock. So again, really, really beneficial to be playing as Kurt Angle in this type of match. So I don't know if you've ever played Just Bring It and you know how an ultimate ultimate submission match happens. But basically, I've never actually seen one of these happen in WTV. So somebody in the comments will have to tell me if this actually happened, and maybe I should fish it out of Netflix or the WWE, the unofficial WWE network. The goal of this match is to have as many submissions on your opponent by the end of the time limit. So think Iron Man match, but with submissions only. I've never seen one in TV, but it must have happened at some point. I don't see why it would be in the game otherwise. The one odd thing about this rule set in this game, or most games of this time anyway, basically up until like PS3, is the ultimate submission match doesn't let you leave the ring. So you can't leave the ring, you can't grab weapons, you can't really do very much, unfortunately. You can only fight in the ring, which I guess is kind of good because it makes it a bit more of a, you know, it's a wrestling match. It has to be an old school traditional wrestling match. The ankle lock did not make Rikishi tap, but we maybe need to do more damage to his legs, try and get a submission here. There's lots and lots of different submissions that Angle has available to him, although I'm getting a little concerned. You know, it's been four minutes almost and not a single submission here, and I feel like we've been doing some pretty good damage here to Rikishi. I have a feeling that this could be a give up. Nope, not a give up. Oh, this could be a give up though. Oh, it is a give up. Awesome. So yeah, maybe there's more head damage done than leg damage. Not sure. I was hoping I could just spam it. There are some games when, especially if you don't regain any body damage as the match goes on, if you stay at the same limb damage after every submission, you can basically just keep spamming the move until you have like unlimited points. But some of the smarter games, some of the later games especially, they have you regain health on a loss. So for example, if you tap out here, maybe you regain a whole bunch of leg health, and that way it stops you from spamming the same attacks over and over again. For Angle, this is not a pinfall match. But there we are. We're now past the halfway mark and we're already 2-0 on Rikishi. Oh my god, as he throws his big fat ass in my face. That's a third submission there on Rikishi. I think at this point, assuming the game doesn't have any kind of health recovery system, I think we're just going to keep piling on points if I just keep blocking in these submission holds. One thing as well, you can't block finishers in this game. That's the one downside to Just Bring It. And it's good for the player, but it's bad for everyone else. Like, yeah, there's just no way to block finishers. So thankfully Rikishi doesn't have a submission finisher, although this will probably make me tap. Oh, it didn't make me tap. Okay. Oh, we're gonna bring him down. There we are. Got that Gunther tap, that Gunther style tap, I should say. We're now 4-0 against the Big Oos, and we've only got 3 minutes left on the timer. I can't help myself. I keep going for these like moves. I want to use my finisher though. I want to see if I can get him to tap with the ankle lock. Okay, that was unexpected. But we'll see if we can get him with the ankle lock here, because this takes us right into position for it. Yes, and we get a tap out with the ankle lock. That's awesome. That's really all I wanted. 30 seconds remaining on the clock. We are 6-0. I think it's safe to say that we have won this match. But you know, we can actually maybe do another ankle lock. Maybe. Oh, that's going to take him away from the ropes as well. Assuming this animation isn't too long, we could potentially get another give up, and we do. There we are. So that is 7-0. I'm happy to leave it there, Rikishi. No more damage to be done. We have successfully beaten the Tribal Cheeks, Rikishi, in an ultimate submission match. Oh no, Angle is just gonna snap Rikishi's ankle. Oh, he might have just done that. That's really unfortunate. Oh, that takes us right to WrestleMania, or yeah, WrestleMania, where we are challenging VPW, Veeps, for the WWF Championship, I presume. Two of the most dominating forces in the World Wrestling Federation will collide in what will be a historical moment for the Federation. In the ring is Veeps. Of course, he's gorgeous as always. God, what a looker. But he is the champion here. He's got the belt around his waist. The belt looks damn good on me, don't you guys think so? I find this weird though, because we're probably going to get that usual cutscene where I guess I interrupt and then I get to choose maybe what match we face in later on. Who else thinks that they deserve to wear the World Wrestling Federation title? That title is blurry as all hell, but one day, even though I've already won it, one day it will be Kurt Angle's, and I can say that I won it again. Here comes Mr. McMahon. That stage is so cool. I'm glad it got into the game. But McMahon has entered the arena here at WrestleMania 17. Hold on there, Veeps. Before you waste any more time listening to your useless ranting, let's talk about my interest of a fair match. You want your match to be fair, don't you? Sure. I would like it to be fair. Kurt Angle, me. So in the best interest of fairness, I myself will be a special referee for this important last man standing match. Well, there we are. I'm going to have to take the belt off of my custom character, Veeps, in a last man standing match with Vince McMahon, the boss, as the special guest referee. Now, I don't know what my character's stats are like. I don't remember setting any stats. I don't remember anything about creating this character. I just wanted him to look like my Day of Reckoning character, and he keeps throwing me about the fucking ring, man. Jeez, give me a break here. Now it's my turn, taking it to Suplex City. I made you, I can unmake you. Michael Cole has kindly reminded me, though, in the awful commentary, that there is no disqualifications in the last man standing match. So, oh man, I should do a Just Bring It episode where it's just me speaking like Michael Cole in this game. Hey there, guys. Welcome to the VPW Season Mode Sunday. I hope you have a great time. Today, we are going to be playing as Kurt Angle in this season mode. God, it's terrible. I'm going to stop doing that now. Saying that, though, thankfully, Veeps is not proven to be too much problem, although he is about to throw me from the space. We are now over 2 minutes into this championship last man standing match. Now, Vince is only going to count when the opponent is lying flat on the ring mat, i.e. they are completely out for the count. That is not going to happen while they are not lying flat. There we are. He's now lying flat, so that's going to count. Vince is going to start the count. I don't know how to pick up weapons, if you can even pick up weapons from under the ring. Oh no, I thought I was going to be able to do it there, but no, he got up. I'm going to go into the crowds, mostly just so I can pick up this moppy weapon. I don't think Veeps is gonna, he's too smart. Whatever stats I gave him too many smarts. Of course, old school Attitude Era, I've grabbed this WWF camera. That's probably going to do quite well. It's going to do a lot of damage to the tech. It's probably the most expensive match ever now, because I've destroyed this 4K camera. This apparently does not do as much damage as I thought it would. Barely doing any damage. That transmission could potentially do it. I didn't know if submissions were going to be able to lie him out flat. Oh, it wasn't enough though, so I thought it might have been, but obviously not. So in which case, we're pretty close to another finisher. So how about we just continue the offense here on our character Veeps. We're going to do a one more angle slam, center of the ring, taking Veeps down. And I personally think that means that we have a new WWF champion. Vince McMahon counts to 10, and that means that we do have a new WWF champion. What a victory animation as he hops around, happy as Larry. There we are, VPW being carried out by Vince McMahon. Kurt Angle finally wins the WWF championship in an intense battle. The camera didn't even cut to Kurt there, so that's as much time as he gets at the main event of WrestleMania. Well, we got the cutscene that we wanted, and we got Kurt Angle to the main event of WrestleMania and winning. the WWF Championship. Did you enjoy the video? If you did, please consider liking and subscribing because it helps push the channel into this new year, and we're hoping to break some records for personal best records this year. But yeah, that's going to be us for today. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.